Hey everyone, it's Libby from Master Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Warramai First Nations people. An absolute pleasure to have you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies with us today. So thank you for joining. Don't forget to comment on any video to get your name in the draw for one of 2 free readings that I'll be drawing on the weekend. So thank you for joining me. I've left this reading to be the last reading of the day because I knew the energies were going to be fairly heavy in regards to it. I'm going to have just a quick look at the helicopter crash in Ukraine. It is under investigation to see what actually went wrong. And just a bit of a quick outline. The helicopter came down on the outskirts of Kiev, landed in, I believe, a childcare centre. 14 people were killed and dozens were injured. The helicopter was on the way to a strategic zone in regards to the war that's going on there at the moment, and there were several fairly high-ranking ministers and advisors in the Ukrainian government on board. So the Interior Minister and his deputy were both killed in the crash. I'm not going to pronounce their names because I will just absolutely botch it up, but feel free to Google if you want. What I want to have a quick look at as to whether it was, I'm getting chills up my legs. Want to have a look to see whether it was accident. If it doesn't come up as accident, was it a sabotage? And then I'm just going to have a read to ensure that Zelensky is safe. My gut's telling me that it was an accident, but I don't know if that's because I'm wanting it to be an accident, so we'll see where this leads us. Bearing fully in mind, apparently it was quite foggy on the morning, and that the pilots fly at treetop level to avoid detection, radar, missiles, etc. And there are witnesses that say that the pilots had tried to dodge some high-rise buildings just before the helicopter crash. Now, also the fact that the electricity is out means that there would not have been lights on in these buildings, so it is very possible that they simply did not see them until it was too late. So I'm just going to have a quick look with pendulum, try and keep my biases out of it and see where it leads us. Okay. Can I ask a question, please, guys? Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question? Was this helicopter crash an accident? Was it purely an accident? Was this helicopter crash purely an accident? And I'm getting a yes. Keeping my biases out of it. Okay, can I ask a question just to double check? My pendulum is feeling the heaviness of this reading. It is a beautiful gemstone that I have, amethyst, that I've had with me we've been together, and he's saying yes. We've been together for 25 years or so. Okay, can I ask a question? Was there any sabotage to this helicopter? And they're telling me an adamant no. An adamant no. It was purely an accident. But yes. So what I'm going to do, huge sadness. Apparently the Interior Minister was the face of what was going on in the invasion. The missile, advising the people of Ukraine and the world of the missile strikes, the deaths, just what was going on. And he was a very trusted, loyal and rock solid. I'm getting a rock for Zelensky himself. He's really heartbroken. There was the point made that he is a casualty of war, because this would not have happened if the Russians had not invaded. What popped out was the Tower card. It is about breaking down of something so new can be rebuilt, but it is really very Zelensky's feeling that this is very much a tower moment, this loss. Okay, I'm just going to have a look very briefly. Is Vladimir Zelensky, is he safe? Is Zelensky safe? Is he going to stay safe? Zelensky, just tell me, please guys, please. Just feel, this is why I left this reading for last, because I knew it was going to be really heavy, heartbroken. I'm going to bring you down and show you what flew out just with all that shuffling, because again, we got the Tower card. The Tower card, this is a really heavy, emotionally heavy moment, but also it is, okay, thank you. They're telling me it's a pivotal moment in something going forward. We'll see where this leads us, but the three cards that also came out were the Fool, moving forward, trusting that the universe will catch you, moving forward in faith and trust and bravery, and having full faith that the universe will catch. We have the cool feminine energy, so this is compassionate energy, but clinical, cool, calm, wise, intellectual. If I say calculating, I don't mean calculating in a bad way, but watching over the realm, watching for the safety of the people, and then joy and illumination. Joy and illumination, and then we have another major arcana, the birth of something new. I think this is going to be this helicopter crash, and then we have the Star of Hope. How many more major arcana can I have here? What I'm getting is that this helicopter crash, in whatever way is happening. Okay, thank you. So literally it happened minutes before, can't think of her first name, Zelensky's wife addressed a leaders get together. I can't even think what the leaders get together is. It's something like the COP or the, not the OPEC, but you know what I mean, a NATO get together. I should have looked. I did read briefly on it, but I can't remember what it was. But it was a major leaders gathering that she was there as a keynote speaker attending. There was images of her literally wiping away tears before she went on to talk. And so her being under this tower moment, this is her under this tower moment. So whatever, the fact that this helicopter crashed literally minutes before she went on. And then I believe Zelensky came through on video asking for a minute's silence and remembrance. This is going to be a massive pivotal moment going forward. Full illumination. There's going to, okay, thank you. I'm getting this sense of deep gut realization that this is, how do I put it? Some of those leaders that were holding back, it's going to be a real deep gut realization, full illumination, that this is an occurrence fully on Russia's invasion, that it is going to birth something new hope. Okay. On the base, planning overseas, choices being made. And then we have the fruition, the planting of deep, solid, compassionate security. So yeah, what I'm getting is that this is a real pivotal moment. Okay, I think that probably says that Zelensky, because, yeah, I will just throw a couple of cards. On Vladimir Zelensky. Oh boy, chills up and down my legs. Vladimir Zelensky, just a few cards, then I'll move on to the next bit. Vladimir Zelensky, just tell me, Zelensky. They want that card. Okay. Right, this is the war. The invasion, challenged by a higher spirituality, an awakening on a spiritual level, and this is also the coming in of the feminine energy that is being placed over the war, the fighting, the reaching, the war of trying to, of battering down your fellow citizens, your fellow man, to try and reach this unattainable goal, is being challenged by a spiritual awakening of the feminine energy. There's something that Mrs. Zelensky, I'm so sorry I can't remember her name, Olenda, was that it? Olenda? That she has brought to the world stage, to the leaders. The energy behind the scenes is independence, holding on to independence. What's being brought forward is the slow, steady progress forward, and the 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords, the truth coming to a culmination and stepping over this hill to a new horizon, to a new dawn. So that is the action that is going to be taken. The karma or the energies over him, 8 of Swords, mental anguish, understandable completely. Mental anguish, and again the walking towards the new dawn. Emotionally, okay, this is what he's in at the moment. This has really caused him a lot of mental pain. He is questioning himself. But he is going to put the emotions aside and walk forward to this new dawn. What a heavy energy for him. Outcome, boundaries being set up, defiance, working together to build a solid foundation. He needs to take time out, and I think he will, to actually self-nurture, self-care for himself. But we will have this moment. We will have this moment. On the base we've got the Ace of Cups. A new emotional beginning, a new relationship beginning. There will be some disappointment, but there will be even more working together and making magic happen. Oh boy, okay. Deep breath. Okay, I'm just really, this is what he's in at the moment. I'm sorry, I'll just put it aside. Okay, deep breath, reset. Okay, Right, as the second part of this reading, sorry about that. The second part of this reading, okay, what I'm going to have a look at is one of the Wagner groups, Wagner groups. Spirit is wanting me to call it another name that is not quite rude. Is rude. The Wagner groups. One of the Wagner groups commanders, 26-year-old Andrei Medvedev, has defected. Apparently he spent several months in Russia hiding out, and then before he could cross the border into Norway. He was arrested by the Norway Border Patrol. He has been removed to Oslo, where he is being held in safety. Believe it or not, safety. He's defected, basically. Defected. Apparently, being a commander, I thought being a commander he would have been quite high up, and I thought 26 and quite high up, but he was in command of around 10 soldiers, I believe. Anyhow, he has defected. So I just want to see what implications this is going to have. What implications is this going to have? Andrei Medvedev has defected to Norway from the Wagner Group. What implications is he bringing with him? Because as far as propaganda goes, he's up there. Andrei Medvedev, defection to Norway. What implications is he bringing? What implications, how is this going to affect what is occurring in Ukraine? Right, let's have a look. Okay, here we have the authorities, the powers that be. Don't know what authorities these are, but the powers that be. Governments, military, church, medical systems, the powers that be, the government powers that be. Propaganda. That's what I've just got told. Propaganda. Challenged by Seven of Swords. Abuse of power, win at all cost. Okay, thank you. This is what he is bringing. He is going to bring exposure of the abuse, the win at all cost mentality, the sabotage, betrayal, etc. That is what he's bringing. Boy, he's undergoing a debriefing and a half. Okay, thank you. Yeah, okay. Foundation. He's undergoing a debriefing and a half, and he is letting it all out. Okay, in the past, the sword of truth. That's what he's brought with him. So that's in the past. He has brought this sword of truth with him. Crowning the reading. Justice. War crimes. This abuse of power. He is bringing with him the truth about war crimes. Holy S-H-I-T-E. That's what he's against the government, against the Kremlin, against the powers that be in the military. He is bringing this abuse of power. He's letting it all out in regards to war crimes. Holy crumbs. Okay, going forward. Immediate future. Ten of Swords. These swords are all planted in the earth, in Mother Earth. We have this tree of strength in the background, but we have the tombstone in the beginning. It is what he is exposing the deaths it's the walk. I don't know how to describe it. I'm just seeing the mass graves. That's what he's exposing. Oh, God, I thought I was going to cry with Zelensky, and I'm really going to bring it on this one. Oh my goodness. Okay, but that's what he's exposing. Externally, this toxic patriarchal energy is what he's exposing. Oh my God, I feel like I'm going to vomit. Sorry if I have to pour. Sorry. I'm sorry to put that on you, but this is the energy. This is why I left this reading to absolute last. Oh, yeah, okay, so it is. He's going to bring forward in the immediate future information, the truth about the war crimes perpetuated by this sickening, toxic energy. Okay, internally. Sadness, betrayal, loss. This truth is literally going to pierce through the hearts of all those involved before the head is cut off. Oh God. Okay, internally it's going to be really, the truth is going to be really, really difficult, really heart-wrenchingly difficult. Okay, hopes and fears. The families. It's going to bring, what have we got? The Six of Cups. It's going to bring information to the families. It's not a closure card, but oh goodness. Okay. The outcome, Eight of Cups. This is normally the walking away or walking to what is serving you, but I'm really drawn to that these cups are protected by this dragon energy. And the brave little squirrel in the background has stolen one of them and is taking it away. So it is taking away the emotional power of this dragon energy. Thank you. A tower moment for this dragon. It's going to bring about a tower moment for this dragon. This is the Russians. This gets back to the propaganda that I was talking about. The exposing. Okay, thank you. The exposing of these war crimes is going to be a real tower moment for the Kremlin. Oh, excuse my French. And judgment. A collective awakening and bringing about of judgment. Going to be brought forward very quickly. This is my Boudica card, and it's going to be brought forward very quickly. Okay, at the base we have, is this the government of Norway, or is this those? This is a calm, powerful diplomatic energy. The leaders of NATO. This is going to be brought forward to the world in a calm, diplomatic manner. It's going to be these emotions. It's going to be exposed. Here we have Andrei Medvedev, the whistleblower. We have the Queen of Pentacles, bringing forth a compassionate strength, protection energy, and then we have strength. Okay. Don't estimate what this young man is going to bring forward. It's going to be, the stories when they come out are really going to be heartbreakingly emotional, but it is going to bring about the stealing the emotional control from this dragon, and it's going to bring about a tower moment and judgment. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Thank you for joining me. Take care. We shall watch this with interest. Love to you all, and I shall catch you later.